Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Bricks Originals. And for this very special episode, we'll be featuring the LEGO custom Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 5 Nothosaurus. Alright, so before we head on with this video, here are our lucky picks. Evani Bildo, Joaquin, Ian, Sean Saber, Zacchaeus, Zildjian, Kaiju Studios, Rainmark, Reddy, and Diana. Congratulations everyone! And now for our top 10 winners.
Top 10
Ink Dev,
Top 9
Doji Van Eisen,
Top 8
Gorgo Trebax Shandy,
Top 7
Flopper,
Top 6
Mr. T-Rex,
Top 5
Gabriel Elkins,
Top 4
Fred Bear the Bear 02,
Top 3
Vanya Zaitsev,
Top 2
Cretaceous Bricks. And before we head on with number 1, a reminder to please like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be updated with all our content.
Top 1
Quote on time. Congratulations everyone, and I'll see you in the next SSPC contest. For those of you who'd like to join, here's how. Just click on the Extinct Bricks icon and it will lead you to the Extinct Bricks homepage. And in the homepage, just click on the community link and it will lead you to all our posts. And now for the making of our Nothosaurus. So first up, we have here several figures that we put together and we call that kit bashing. We have here several parts from the bootleg Stegosaurus, from the another T-Rex figure, and of course Raptor head. And we also place teeth on it. Now we mix together non-stick epoxy here, equal parts A and B, and we're going to use that as our sculpting clay. So we're just covering several parts to it, such as that of the neck. We'll also be covering the midsections of the body, some parts of the head as well, and the tail. The limbs will also have some treatment of the sculpting so that they're more stable in terms of playability and when we're actually using the figure. And here's how it looks like after the clay has been cured. Now we already wet sanded this one, so it's ready for us to proceed with the painting. Right, so here we're going to primer this particular figure first with Bossy number 68 in gray. So please do this outside or in a well-ventilated area. So apply 2 or 3 coats of these primers so that the entire figure is actually well coated. Now when that is already dried, we're now going to paint. We'll need some brushes, acrylics, and of course some water. So first up here we have a mixture of blue, white, black. I wanted it to be almost similar to the colors of the Mosasaurus that I had. So, but this is a little bit more, I guess, lighter in that sense. So we're painting technically the entire figure. So we're sparing the tail because I need at least a part where I can hold on to. And then after that's been dried, we're now going to paint the underbelly. So this is using the same color, I just added a lot more white to it. And then we're slathering it on the entire base of the figures. Also some parts of the neck, the lower jaw of the Nothosaurus, and also the tail. For the details on the white paint, I actually use a fine tip or a ball pen that you don't use anymore, and you create just simple dots on the transition line. Now here is the same colors again, but I added in more black to it and a little bit more blue. And we're painting on random details of stripes as well as I don't know, Chinese characters I guess on the back of the creature, and we're just drying it on. And now we painted the insides of the mouth, and we're painting on the teeth as well, individual teeth. And we're just going to create some more details to it, and that should be it. I hope you enjoyed this one and learned something from it. Now, moving on with the bricks. Alright, so let's count down the number of parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 parts to this one. Let's start by connecting the head with the lower jaw. Being careful here because the teeth are quite delicate. There we go. Let's attach this to the neck portion. Click. Let's attach the legs, the front ones, and then of course the hind legs. And then that's it. Pretty simple build, to be honest. That's our extinct Jurassic World Cretaceous Nothosaurus. And now closer look of the Nothosaurus. And we're back here for another video on our Camp Cretaceous Season 5 customs. And we have here Moira, and she's very excited for this one, although she's quite scared because although she knows how to swim, this one is something that she wouldn't want to meet in a swimming pool. So this finally is our Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 5 Nothosaurus. Moira will be coming back later on for some size comparison. So I'll see you later, Moira. Right, so looking at this one very closely, first, this is actually based off from the Nothosaurus of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, as you can see here. Alright, so this Nothosaurus is actually quite new to me as well. Although I've seen several pictures of it from the past, the Nothosaurus depiction of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous was really awesome. It had these bluish coloration to it, which is actually typical of a Nothosaurus. It has a white underbelly and this awesome, I think, tribal striping on the back. The teeth of the Nothosaurus in particular was the one that struck me the most, and I wanted to actually mimic that in this particular piece of custom that I have. And this one actually has 2 studs on the back, right? It has these cute little feet. So Nothosauruses are actually known to have the small feet, but they're actually webbed. As much as I wanted it to be really as accurate as possible, this Nothosaurus actually looks like it had webbed feet because the fingers are actually spread out like that. So it gives that idea or look that it actually has webbed feet. The head of this particular Nothosaurus in particular is actually from a small raptor that I have, which I modified, and you can open and close its mouth. It has a ball and socket joint over here, so it has a lot of movement, especially on the head area. As much as I wanted it to have a movable neck as well, I didn't want to do that anymore because it might compromise the overall look of the actual creature. So yeah, so that's it for our Nothosaurus. Just giving you a really quick look of this particular creature. I like the way it actually is, and as per my tutorial video earlier on, it's quite an easy make. So if you can make it as well, then please try it. I'll see you on the next portion of this video, guys. Moving on with size comparisons. And Moira is back for some size comparisons, and as you can see here, comparing it with our Nothosaurus here, let's just put it in center. So basing off from this particular photo, the Nothosaurus here is actually much larger than it already is, But you know, as with Jurassic World creatures, they are actually a tad bit larger than what the actual creature or species is. So that is the Nothosaurus size comparison with a human. Now let's start comparing it with other creatures that we have from Cretaceous. So let's start from the small one. So this is the Sinospinoceratops. So the Sinospinoceratops is actually a small boat here, and this cute one, to be honest, is made up of several minifigures. And if you haven't seen this cute fellow yet being made, please check it out on the Extinct Pigs playlist. Coming up next would be this Dilophosaurus. So the Dilophosaurus in Cretaceous was introduced in season 4. I love the way it was actually coming in packs. You know, smaller dinosaurs or smaller predators would actually go on hunting in packs because they would like to take down larger prey. So I just wish that the Dilophosaurus had also some I guess portion, or I guess in the Jurassic Park or Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous season 5, it would be nice to have it also battle several other predatory species in that particular series. Well, anyways, so this is the Camp Cretaceous season 5, Dilophosaurus. This is also the Jurassic World Dominion Dilophosaurus that I've also made. Right. Moving on to the next one, this is the Camp Cretaceous Pteranodon. Well, so this is the one of those that I actually made with the actual head sculpt in mind. It also has those bluish spots on the back, so very reminiscent or very accurate to that of the Camp Cretaceous season 5 Pteranodon. So check it out, guys. The Pteranodon from Camp Cretaceous season. This is a season 4 costume that I made. Up next would be one of those iconic creatures or iconic characters in in the whole of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. This is Bumpy. So this is the adult Bumpy that I have. I did also a smaller version or a baby version of Bumpy. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, please check it out. It's a cool make as well. Maybe you can make yourself one of those smaller Bumpies. So check the playlist, guys, if you want it. So here, checking out the details on our Bumpy, the coloration on the head, the overall design is quite intricate, to be honest. So but if you'd like to see how I made this one, please check out the video also on Ankylosaurus Bumpy. One of those pivotal scenes in Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous would be the scene with the Parasaurolophus tending to its elderly. So this is my version of the Parasaurolophus. So if you may have noticed, for those of my fans or those who have been following me for a while now, I have made some coloring, I guess, changes to this one, making it more accurate and how I would actually paint it right at the moment, because the earlier paint on this one was rather simple, but still has that look still of the Parasaurolophus. So yeah. So this is the Parasaurolophus, guys, by Extinct Pigs, of course. And last but not least would be the bad boy of Camp Cretaceous. This is the Scorpius Rex. I don't know if it will fit, but I hope so. Yeah, it's actually fitting the screen quite good. So this is the Scorpius Rex. Quite big, right? So here, comparing it with Moira, I think it's actually just the right size, although the scale of the Scorpius Rex in Camp Cretaceous season 4 is all over the place, to be honest. Sometimes it's big, sometimes it's not. But anyway, so this is the Scorpius Rex that I made for you guys. It has a lot of articulations to it. Ball and socket joints on the elbows, shoulders. The legs are suited for a kangaroo-like structure. So this is Scorpius Rex by Extinct Rex. Right. Okay, so that's it for the size comparisons, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. We'll be moving along with the next portion, which is Extinct Rex PC roll call. And we have here all the creatures that I've shown here so far that are from Camp Cretaceous. If you do have other suggestions or comments probably, then please place them down in the comments section below. I read them up, and if ever I do have time to answer on them, then you would know if you're a fan that I actually do post replies on them. So hope to hear from you soon. Also, Moira here would like to remind you guys that all that you see here is actually available in our Extinct Rex playlist. So if you have guys time to check on the playlist, please check them out. They're actually categorized to species or herbivores, carnivores, hybrids, what you say, right? But I will also be placing in individual links of all that you see here, so that you won't have to go through all those 300 and plus videos that I have already uploaded in this channel. Alright, so let's start with the Extinct Rex PC roll call, shall we? Let's start from this one. This is the Extinct Rex Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Adult Bumpy. This is the Extinct Rex Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Sinospinoceratops. This is the Extinct Rex Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Pteranodon. This is the Extinct Rex Jurassic World Jurassic Park Parasaurolophus. This is the Extinct Rex Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous E750 or Scorpius Rex. This is the Extinct Rex Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Jurassic World Dominion Dilophosaurus. And of course, to start the show here, this is our Extinct Rex Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 5 Nothosaurus. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Do watch out for other videos that are coming up on this channel. But I'll be placing in a few more video clips on the Nothosaurus after this particular portion of the video. So stay tuned at the end of the video. Thanks, guys. Oops, Moira is on the run, but Nothosaurus is here to save the day. And that's it for the video, guys. Thanks so much for all your likes, your views, and your shares. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. And please also don't forget to support the other channels, if it's Toy Universe and the Adventures of Moira and Asher. Please watch their videos and support their channel by subscribing. And as we always would say, let your inner dino break roar! Thanks everyone, and bye!